Hi guys. I mean, I honestly didn't know if I was going to be making another devlog about this game, but I just watched a really inspiring video by, I think it was People Make Games, and it was honestly really motivating because it was this guy working on this whole map for like his whole life, and it's really beautiful. So honestly, I've been thinking that I need something that I can just work on. Like, this isn't necessarily that, but it took so much work to get this together, and I think that this honestly deserves at least a chance of being that project for me, because it kind of takes Afterruin's flaws and the fact that it is so like segmented, because Afternoon was really amazing, and I'm honestly really happy with how that game turned out, but it obviously had a lot of issues, and I think the biggest issue is that it just feels so like disconnected, because you're essentially just playing in these zones in like a little segmented 20 by 20 section, and this just feels so open. And I love monster catching games. They're honestly my favorite genre, and I just feel like it felt like it kind of dampened the exploration of that game in a way that kind of took away from the fun of it. So I think this is honestly going to be so much better. And also, I mean, the graphics are obviously really intriguing. I feel like I could bring in a lot more like horror elements that I couldn't have otherwise, and like, you know, like more detailed creature designs. I mean, I was really trying to push, I've been pushing for the last couple of weeks to get like every creature that I've ever done in Afternoon, but like honestly that's super like superficial in a way, because they have personality, but there's no personality beyond the fact that they look nice. Because I'm good at pixel art, but like sometimes game design kind of falls behind that. So I honestly want this game, I'm gonna focus on like 5 creatures maybe, and then we're just gonna work our way out from there. And I think it's gonna be beautiful, because, you know, like it's just gonna be really fun to be able to like focus in. And I don't expect this game to be finished within the next 3 months or whatever. I expect it to take at least a year, and that's like way more feasible, especially for like solo indie dev development. So I think that I'm going to be able to get like an unrushed project, and I'm obviously going to keep adding stuff. For the gameplay, I feel like it's honestly just going to be kind of like a social game. You're going to be able to walk up around with friends. You're just going to be exploring. And I hope to be able to add cities. The map for this game is like the real world. I don't know why. I used real map data. It gets real map data. The deserts are where they should be, theoretically. It's really beautiful. But yeah, honestly, it's just really going to be an interesting project. And I hope that I can get those like cities in place, at least some of them. I'm aiming for like a capital city every so-and-so squares, so people can like gather in hubs. Maybe you can even start in your like home country. I think that would be really cool. Yeah, we'll see about that, because I don't want to get too ambitious, because I really enjoy this project, and it's definitely one that I've come back to multiple times. I mean, it's what got this channel started in the first place, because I found it really interesting, and I did find early success on other platforms, but honestly, like, I'd rather they not sell my data to the government at this point, so I'm just gonna stick with YouTube now. I have an Instagram page. You can follow it if you want, but like honestly, this is where most of my updates are happening. It's obviously where most of my like daily updates are happening. I get very like motivated all of a sudden, and then I post like every day for a week, every month, but then like there's like 3 months absences where I'm just like dead. But that's okay. You know, it's kind of beautiful in a way. I say the word beautiful a lot lately. A lot of my friends have been calling me out on that, but it's beautiful. Yeah, but like honestly, it's just gonna be a really solid game, and I'm really excited. I don't know how much of this vision that I've shared with you guys, but it's gonna be good, and I want it to have more of like a biological approach than a like monster catching approach in a way. Like you're gonna be studying them, they're gonna have like fleshed out stuff. That's why I want to start very small. I'll probably add like one creature per week, and there will be like a million things about that creature instead of, I think I was averaging 7 creatures a day for Afternoon last week. Mostly because my partner was playing it, and I was like, wow, I'm gonna add stuff, and I'll probably keep adding stuff after. But you know, this game's gonna be pretty solid. I mean, it honestly, like, with these new graphics, I feel a lot more motivated, because the old graphics were nice, and they did give it like a really nice indie horror vibe, but the problem is that I just don't feel connected to that art style, and it was really draining to make, honestly, and this is honestly a lot better for me, in a way, and I'm just really happy with how it's turning out. So hopefully it's going to reflect well in the final product. I mean, I was going to talk about the gameplay loop, and then I completely lost my train of thought, but that's beautiful. So basically you're going to be able to just like walk around with friends, spend time with friends. There's going to be like puzzles you can do. Hopefully I can get most of that synced up. There's going to be some limited like farming mechanics. The foraging system is going to be better. Items are going to be more unique, I'd say, than they were last game, because last game, like, honestly, they were very, very like basic. There was only like 10 items, and this time I feel like it's going to be a lot more solid. So that's honestly a really big plus, and I think that that's going to be really fun. There's going to be lots of collecting. You're going to be able to send gifts to people. My other game that I was working on, Adventure, it's spelled with 2 A's, don't ask me why. That's releasing soon, hopefully. There was a lot of gift giving, and that was really fun. Like, I don't know if it was just because, like, it was just, like, my friends and my partner playing it, and we were just, like, sending each other stuff, and it was really beautiful. But, that was honestly a big part of that game, and I feel like I can utilize that here, because this is going to be my project for, like, a long time. So hopefully it's going to be really solid. I'm very excited to see where it goes. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be really great. Like, you guys should definitely keep watching, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this completely unedited rant of me. I'm probably gonna throw some gameplay footage over this or something. I assume you've already been watching that. It's just gonna be me walking around because there's no features yet, but that's coming in the next week, so yeah. See you guys soon.